In this presentation, I'll explore the different iterations and the design process behind each of my models, starting from a basic paper box model to a more complex two-story building with furnishings, forming the ideal workspace. This is depicted in the slide above. My design began with a basic paper model, which is not structurally sound as seen above. In the above image, the walls are pretty curved, but it provides a basic understanding of the workspace. Moving on, I created a cardboard model which is more structurally reliable, but however only still provides basic information. In my first remodel, I began adding windows and explored different design elements, such as slanted roof and different height elevations in the building. Then, I began adding scale figures and furnishings into the model, further helping me to understand how the workspace would be used later on. I then began exploring how the model interacts with light and how this will affect the workspace. This can be seen in the first image, where interior lighting at night is explored, showing how illuminated the workspace will be at night. I also began exploring how the workspace will be illuminated during the daytime through natural lighting, taking advantage of all the open windows in the model. Through rotating the model, I also began to explore how different angles of lighting will impact the model. After the first model, I began exploring different design elements. This can be seen in the next two models I built, improving on areas lacking in the first model, such as the roofing, utilizing the structure of cardboard box instead of paper. In the second model, I tried to utilize basic folding techniques learned in week 5 to create more depth into my model. This can be seen in the second floor of the building, where I used dividing the paper folding technique to create curtain-like structure for my model. Using these two new models, I began to explore how natural lighting will impact each of them differently, exploring how the windows help to illuminate the workspace differently. I also began to include scale figures inside both of them to provide better understanding of the workspace. After finalizing my model, I began to use Photoshop to illustrate and explore the different material combinations that is suitable for a model both in urban and also rural settings. This can be seen in the 3 images below, illustrating the adaptability of my model in different settings.